Happy Self Love Sunday, ladies. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that your journeys are going well. It has been a few weeks since I've done a video. Oh my God, so much going on, but I needed to pop on today. First, I want to say for those of you who celebrated Christmas, I hope you had a beautiful holiday with your family. It was really different for me this year because my kids are older too. It was kind of my first year in a while without my granddaughter being here. So, it's kind of, Christmas is different when you don't have the little kids around. But we still had a good day, and I hope that you did as well. I know that it's really rough for people around the holidays, especially with the pandemic going on. And for those of you who may have been maybe single, don't have, children or family to spend the holidays with, I really hope you took some time to really take care of you and loved on yourself that day because I know that can be really hard. And I know the holidays can be hard in general for people. So I really hope that you took care of your spirit that day. Now, I wanted to pop on really fast to let you know that although you have not seen me, I have been working behind the scenes and I have been, releasing throwback videos. So kind of see me, but just not in the present moment. I have been working on some stuff behind the scene and I'm really excited for 2021. I have so many things lined up for us to discuss, to talk about. We're going to talk about why you haven't seen me in a couple of weeks. We're going to talk about the fact of me going to the doctor back in September and me finding out that I had gained a total of 50 pounds in like a year and a half, I would say, year and a half, and what that did to me, and how that was like towards the end of September. And today is December 27th, and I am 22 pounds down, and I'm very happy about that. Okay, but we're going to talk about that in 2021. We're going to talk about the theme for 2021 for us. We're going to talk about me working to achieve balance in my life and what has happened and took place. We're going to talk about the new expectations that I have set in place for 2021, not just for me, but for my family. It's time for my children to step up. And I'm going to talk about some of the ways that I presented that to them and how we're going to see that through. All the way around the board, my expectation level in terms of people leveling up around me, the stage has been set, and I am really excited about really helping people walk their stuff out, right? And no longer carrying things around for people. So I'm really excited to bring that to you. I'm going to bring other women in so we can also have some self love Sunday talks with some of my sisters so we can talk about their journeys and, talk about some things that they went through and how did they achieve success in their life, whatever success looks like for them, right? So we're going to talk about that, talk about fitness, just life, right? Because it's really been happening. So the reason why I wanted to pop on too is because it is about to be a new year, and I know 2020 brought about a lot of angst with people, a lot of anxiety, so many things going on with the pandemic. So people felt like the goals that they set kind of flew out the window. And, some people don't want to set goals for 2021 and don't want to work on their vision boards because they're like, well, we don't know what it's going to bring. But here's the thing, honey, life is going to continue to happen no matter what. It is always going to be a curveball that life is going to throw your way. But no matter, see, the purpose of doing this, the purpose of coming to you every Sunday and having these talks is for you to understand that life always is going to happen. So, in order for you to achieve the new year, new you, new things, new expectations, new goals, it starts with a renewance of the mind. And it doesn't happen overnight. Changing your perspective, opening yourself up to new things, opening yourself up to new ways, opening yourself up to life coach, opening yourself up. I.e. me, by the way. And I never really do this, but let me just stop here for a second and say, for those of you who are new, because I know I do get new people here and there, I am Moe Sass. I am known as Moe Sass, let me just say that. And I am a certified life coach who teaches women how to love themselves so they can get the life that they so desperately want to achieve, whether that is financial, physical health, right? So we walk through and work through some mental health things, right? But if it's too deep, we have recommendations for therapists and things of that nature to help you from that aspect. But essentially, it's teaching you to love yourself so you can go out and get the life that you want, because all of it begins and ends with you. And that begins and ends with loving yourself, knowing your worth, right? Actually walking that out with you. So that's who I am. Because, I'm going to start doing that in the new year, because I get new people and they're like, well, what is her name? So, and what does she do? And that is what I do. But this is also my purpose. So we're going to talk about that a little bit more in the new year. Walking out your purpose, what that looks like. People, I put these videos out every Sunday, and it is not about, it is beautiful. Let's not get that twisted, that, I can help as many people as I can, but it's not about the likes, and it's not about how many, followers and things of that nature that I receive. This is about walking my purpose out every single day. Whatever that brings, it brings. Whatever it doesn't, but that's okay. I still have to show up, because this is my way of living full so that I die empty. So we're going to dive more into that next year, and actually see different examples from different women of how they walk out their purpose. I think that's so important for people to see, because they think it's always on this grandiose level. I love that people see people in their large aspect, but don't see how they got there. Okay, so one of the people who I simply just adore, and if you don't know her, is Tabitha Brown. People look at Tabitha now and they see this beautiful woman telling people how they can do stuff because that's their business, right? But they don't see her beginning journey. And all the things she did up until she became this person who had 1 million followers on, from a TikTok video, right? So it's just that people see the fame, but they don't see the humble beginnings of just things like this, just walking it out. Who cares if you have one or two people? If you're doing it from a sense of purpose, if you're doing it from a sense of, this is where spirit leads me, right? What will come will come. Maybe those one or two people were the people who just needed it, right? And it's okay. So we really want to walk through that. I want to walk through more things with families, and being a single mom, and just because mothers, we need to talk. We need to talk about these babies, okay? Because mine, they try to take me over the edge. We're going to wheel that stuff back in 2021, right? So let's talk, moms. Let's talk together. Let's walk through this together about how we can achieve balance in all that we do and all that we are for everyone, and still achieve that self-love and take care of ourselves in the interim. So these are all the things that I'm behind the scenes working on for 2021, and I am seriously excited. No BS. And then when you start to get to know me, because those who know me knows I walk my walk, I talk my talk, and I don't do BS. Okay, it is what it is. It's more my motto. So I'm seriously excited about it. I'm seriously excited to step in and keep walking this out, and to be honest and raw and vulnerable, to help you understand how hard this is. Yeah. So I hope that you will walk this journey with me. I hope that you, in this next week, will really sit down and set some goals and some expectations for yourself, regardless to what you think the world is going to look like. Because what you can do is use that, right? It threw us a curveball. It helped us understand that true health is wealth, honey. If you don't understand that after this pandemic, we really need to talk, okay? We got to get on this. We got to get on your health, okay? Seriously, mental health, physical health, right? Get on your nutrition. We can build that immune system in working out too, okay? Not just trying to dump a pill, all right? We're not going to talk about anything else when it comes to that right now, but I'm just saying, okay? Let's if you don't understand that it's health that we have to start working on seriously, all right? It also taught us financial health is important. So that's another thing we're going to dive into for 2021. Get prepared. A lot of times, especially as a single mom, it's really hard, to stack your nuts. I always like the little squirrel, stacking their nuts, for the winter, just in case anything bad happens, have enough nuts in the tree. It's really hard to do that. But we're going to talk about ways that we can actually walk that out to really work on that, because that's what it is. And I'm going to tell you about how I had to peel back some layers, even on my children and on myself. Really setting some goals and boundaries. It's. I listen. I'm the mom who wants to give my children the world, right? But I realized that you have to have some nuts squirreled away for a rainy day. So we have to get there. We get on our financial health and really start to look at, our purchases, really starting to look at, and some of us, I realize, are just check to check. Please don't get that twisted. I started off as a welfare mom, so I understand. I don't ever want you to think I come to these videos thinking I'm better than or higher than. I am just a servant who has, been allowed and graced and blessed to walk through some serious fires and still be here today, standing, loving, giving, hoping, and sharing with you. So I understand how hard it can be, but that's why I'm here. So we're going to do this together. I'm excited for 2021. I want you to get excited too, no matter what your state looks like today. I want you to get excited for the change and the transformation that's going to come into your life. And how do I know that it's going to happen for you? Because it happened for me. I know that if you just take the time to strictly focus on you, your health, your mental, financial, spiritual, emotional, nutritional health, for 6 months, your world can look completely different. And I pray and I hope that you allow me to walk through that with you. If whether that's, reaching out to me for life coaching, or it's simply watching my videos and walking through that. However I can be of service, I am here for you. mosassfitness@gmail.com. MOE, S as in Sam, A as in Apple, S as in Sam, S as in Sam, @gmail.com. I love you for listening. I am off this week. I'm actually on vacation, so you will not hear from me the first week of January, but the second week I will be back, and I hope to see you then. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. Happy, happy New Year. Come on, embrace that.